Hi, Kinchu here. Titania is the latest frame to be released, featuring crowd control abilities, extracting buffs from enemies, and a dual exalted weapon power. Adding an archwing feel to a normal mission, it's the first frame of its kind. In this video, I'll show you the exalted weapon build I use that has great power strength, efficiency, and allows you to do very high level endgame content. This is Dex Pixia Titania. If there's one thing that Titania doesn't lack, it's damage. Getting an offensive arcane set will be redundant. While Avenger may give you a lot more damage, it won't really improve your performance during missions. Getting a defensive arcane is the way to go here. However, considering that Titania only has 65 base armor, Arcane Guardian is out of the question. Arcane Barrier will increase your chances of survival by a lot, capitalizing on shield recovery. It will maximize your chances of survival when you do get hit. Corrosive projection for aura. Titania's base aura polarity is a V, which fits rifle amp or steel charge, but considering those are additive and not multiplicative, corrosive projection will yield much better results. Powered Rift for the Excellus, which will give extra strength, redirection and vitality for a high shield pool and survivability, primed flow for a high energy pool that will allow you to stay in Razor Wing for a long time, primed continuity for power duration, this will increase efficiency, fleeting expertise and streamline to further increase the power efficiency, pushing it to the maximum, utilizing the very high efficiency, transient fortitude and intensify for power strength. 190 power efficiency puts your channeled efficiency at maximum, making it 1.25 energy drain per second, as well as capping out power cast costs at 175 efficiency. The weapon choice is up to you, but considering the amount of mods you want to get in for Dex Pixia, you want to aim for something that has a lot of innate formas. Syndicate weapons such as Sancti Tigris, Secura Penta, Sinoid Similar or Ractus Cernos all have 3 innate polarities, which will reduce the amount of forma you'll need. Serration and Heavy Caliber for base damage, Split Chamber for multi-shot, Stormbringer and Infected Clip with Malignant Force for corrosive damage, Vile Acceleration for fire rate, and Shred for punch through, as well as extra fire rate. Dex Pixia also has 15% base crit chance and 200% critical damage multiplier, so a critical build is viable. However, you also get a 25% base status chance, so the amount of status you get from 60% elemental mods greatly influence the amount of damage you're able to do, pretty much instantly proccing your element. With these mods on, Dex Pixia has base damage of 1307. 3136 corrosive damage, 62.1 status chance, 15% crit chance with 2 multiplier, 12.8 fire rate. After power strength, that's 2614 base damage with 6272 corrosive damage per shot at 12.8 fire rate. The most powerful weapons in the game such as Sinoid Similar or Sancti Tigris don't even come close. Jumping into a mission, I usually use an energy pad as well as a shield restore. Energy overflow from Zenric or energy siphon will take a fairly long time to charge up, at least 2.5 minutes to use your focus power and then 1 more minute to recover your energy. Energy regeneration doesn't work in channeled powers with the exception from the rage mod. At high level missions, Titania cannot tank any hits from enemies, so she relies on Razor Wing to survive. This means that you will have to wait several minutes before engaging enemies if you do rely on energy regeneration. During Razor Wing, you automatically get 50% evasion. On top of that, you deploy 6 drones that fly around and have high priority targeting, which means that as long as you have your drones out, enemies pretty much won't be targeting you, but your drones instead. This is why it's important to pay attention to the amount of drones you have. You start with 6, and anything below 3 means you should be recasting Razor Wing to refresh the drones. The amount of damage you do will clear pretty much any level enemies you encounter, and punch through from Shred will greatly help clearing crowds of enemies. The main concern is survivability, and you may sometimes go down since you cannot tank very high level sniper shots or bombard rockets. However, as long as you're in Razor Wing with drones up, you will be fine. Running out of energy is another problem, but since Razor Wing drains 1.25 energy per second, which is very low, with only 6 energy reactivation cost, you'll be able to manage your energy pool after the initial full restore for a pretty long time just from pickups. If survivability isn't your concern, you can pick up Arcane Energize, which has a chance to restore a lot of energy for you and your allies. This Arcane set will make sure you always have enough energy to stay in Razor Wing. Although Titania is a very squishy frame, she's able to deal with very high level enemies due to her evasion from Razor Wing, as well as drones which draw aggro from you and also act as a pretty long range crowd control units. Their very high damage from Dex Pixia allows you to shred through crowds of enemies, and high power efficiency makes sure you stay in Razor Wing throughout the entire mission. This is Dex Pixia Titania.